Game 5, TNT Barangay Ginebra. Ang laking bagay na panalong to for Barangay Ginebra kasi winning Game 5 means isang panalo na lang, champion na sila. And kita naman natin sa series na to na ganong nahirapan Barangay Ginebra to win 2 straight games. Parang pinaghalong may swerte na din, pinaghalong hard work, pinaghalong miracle, and tamang adjustments to win 2 straight games. So it's going to be difficult for TNT to do that. Pero diba, it's going to be also a catastrophe for Barangay Ginebra if they allow TNT to win 2 straight games. Pero sa matter of fact, diba, ang laking advantage for Ginebra to be up 3-2 sa serye na to. So panalo sila sa game na to, pag-usapan natin kung bakit or paano sila nanalo. And sa second half kasi at one point ng third quarter, down 10 pa Barangay Ginebra. Pero nag 10-0 run sila to answer that. And they only allowed TNT to 21 second half points. So pag-usapan natin yung depensa ng Barangay Ginebra, especially ng third quarter, which is pivotal. Parang ito yung nagbalik sa kanila sa laro, tong third quarter na to. And makikita natin, depensa ng Barangay Ginebra, nothing special, pero you know, yung adjustment kasi nila, it's about stripping back and being more disciplined. Maririndi kayo sa word na disiplina sa video na to kasi yun talaga yung napansin ko sa depensa nila. Most of the time, stay at home sila, go over, they switch actions pero hindi nila blatantly ini-switch yung actions. Nag-i-switch lang sila kapag necessary. Dito makikita natin, zoom action. Okay, pin down, Heruela, dribble handoff, Calvin of Tana para kay RSJ. Nakatop lock dito si Jamie Malonzo, which means dinedeny niya ngayon sa bola. So si RSJ, i-reject niya ngayon to, which meant wala si Jamie sa posisyon to guard the baseline. Sinong andon? Si Justin Brownlee. So tsaka lang sila nag-switch, may dumating na help kasi nakatalikod si RSJ. Defensive stop para sa Barangay Ginebra. And yung TNT offense kasi they heavily rely on moving the ball from inside out and then side to side. Tingnan nyo, after yung zoom action dito, reversal sila. After ng reversal ni RR Pogoy, pansinin nyo, hindi na babalik yung bola sa kabilang side. Kumbaga, again, RHJ, attack baseline, kasi nakatop lock si Jamie Malonzo. So, si Justin Brownlee, okay, he was just playing Brian Heruela, kung paano mo lalaroin si Brian Heruela, and then binalik ni Heruela sa tuktok, look at the ball screen, go over si Scotty, nag-show si Japet ng konti. Okay, si Maverick dumating sa help kay Eram, one pass away, binigay kay Brian Heruela, hindi na bumalik sa kabila. And it's Ginebra not overreacting sa mga tinatakbo ng TNT. They're just playing straight up defense. Kailangan mo mag-help ka. Kailangan mo mag-switch ka. Pero you don't premeditate your defense. Yun yung mahalaga doon. Kasi if you premeditate your defense, magiging read and react opportunity na yun for TNT. And yun yung gusto nila kasi drive and kick team sila eh. They want you to react and collapse your defense or make a switch or hedge, put 2 defenders on the ball. Yun yung gusto mangyari ng TNT. Pero if hindi ka nagre-react, it's less likely that they can attack you. Kasi basically gagawin mong one-on-one team yung TNT. Makikita natin dito, again, they run an offense. Si Jamie dinedeny si Ronde. Ronde, for the third straight time sa clips na kinuha ko, a-attack siya backdoor, 45 cut. Pero since si Heruela hindi threat sa outside, poor spacing from TNT, nasundot ng Ginebra, turnover, naging Japet Aguilar, dunk sa transition. Dito naman sa play na to, again, another zoom action. Smart switching, okay, makikita natin dito. Okay, Jamie, again, aggressive kay RSJ, pero nawala sa position. Okay, hindi na siya naka-top lock, hindi na siya naka-deny. Nasa ilalim na siya ni RHJ. Nag-go over siya sa screen, hindi kaya, so nag-switch si Maverick at Missy. Instead of RJ Abarientos, mas nilaro nila si Maverick more than RJ. Kasi si Maverick, medyo malaking gwardiya rin siya and he can, alam mo yun, kaya niyang sumabay defensively. Yes, hindi siya elite defender per se, pero kayang sumabay. Kaya maging presence. Dito, dumating na yung help ng Ginebra to help Maverick out. And again, they force RSJ to a miss. And again, the switch, very timely yung switch dito. Hindi nila premeditate yung switch ni Maverick dito. Hindi siya biglang nagpakita dito. Inantay nila na dumating yung opportunity to switch. Tsaka lang sila nag-switch. So you're not overreacting, you're not giving TNT, looks or advantages. Kumbaga. Dito naman makikita natin ball pressure kay Ray ng Batak sa tuktok. Way up top. And again, yung intelligence to not react too much. 14 seconds sa shot clock, high ball screen, go over lang sila, tapos sasaluhin lang ni Japet, may Justin Brownlee sa tag ng roll. Okay, may Kim Aurin dito. So kung ikaw si Kelly Williams, short roll ka, bibigyan mo kay Kim Aurin. Pero hindi. Si Justin Brownlee yung tao, hindi kaya. So ibabalik mo kay Oftana, kay Nambatak rather, 8 seconds sa shot clock, yun ang pinagkaiba. 8 seconds na lang. So kumbaga, as defense, yung intelligence na ma-recognize na okay, 8 seconds na lang. This time, kailangan na natin mag-hedge. Boom, nag-hedge sila. They forced Kelly Williams to make a play with 5 seconds remaining. And again, defensive stop. Kasi kung i-double mo, 14 seconds sa shot clock, you're already giving TNT an advantage. Binibigyan mo na sila ng advantage na merong 4 versus 3 or 5 versus 4. Kasi dinoble mo kagad yung high ball screen ng Batak. Sila hindi. Nag-over and drop muna sila. Then nung dying seconds na, tsaka lang sila nag-double team. They forced Kelly Williams to be the guy to make a play. Dito naman makikita natin, RHJ, dinedeny ni Jamie Malonzo. Naka-top lock si Jamie kay RHJ. So gagamitin ni Ray ng Batak yung pagka-top lock ni Jamie Malonzo to attack downhill and attack Justin Brownlee. O hopefully, diba, get an Aurin open shot or si Troy Rosario mag-help out dito, leaving Kelly Williams open sa drop pass. Ngayon, dumrive si ng Batak. Ngayon, na-recognize si Jamie. Okay. Wala ako sa posisyon to stick to RHJ and walang mag-help kay Ray ng Batak. So magsiswitch kami ni Scottie Thompson. And again, smart switching from Barangay Ginebra. They forced another long jumper na contested para sa TNT. Dito naman, LA Tenorio. Again, ball pressure kay ng Batak. Pero this time, fino-force baseline nila si Ray ng Batak. There's going to be a ram. Ibig sabihin, screen to screener. RHJ magsiset ng screen. Papuntang baseline si Ray ng Batak. And again, kunyari magsiswitch si Stephen Holt. Pero kumapit lang si Stephen Holt kay Ray ng Batak para makabalik si LA Tenorio kay ng Batak. Kasi yung spacing ng TNT dito hindi ganun kasolid eh. Kasi kahit na makadumrive si ng Batak dito, okay, may Troy Rosario dito, may Brownlee dito. Si Aurin, walang magandang angle. And si Maverick, hindi yan mag-help of Tana kasi one pass away. So the play here is to give it to RHJ. Pero alam ng Ginebra yon. So kumapit lang si Holt, hinintay niya lang si LA na makarecover, bumalik siya kay RHJ. Ngayon, patay na opensa ng TNT. 6 seconds of Tana, poste, kapos. And again, defensive stop again. Then the fourth quarter, ang kwento dito ng fourth quarter, Scottie Thompson taking over the ball game. Dito, spin move to the basket. Very aggressive Scottie. Tawag ko nga dito si Scottie. Empty side ball screen, inatake niya sa Oftana, Euro step, papunta sa basket. And again, another paint touch kay Scottie Thompson. Parang may rabies maglaro, walang tigil. As in parang nababaliw na naman si Scottie Thompson, which is, you know, the type of Scottie Thompson that you need sa ganitong klaseng laro na parang all throughout the game very intense. Another empty side for Scottie. Nireject yung screen, another baseline drive, but instead of going straight to the basket, nag-handbrake si Scottie, bordering ala Tim Duncan sa 12 feet, basket, Ginebra at lead, and eventually winning the game 66-73. Scottie Thompson dropped 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Justin Brownlee 18 points din. Most of it were floaters, which is, you know, kind of ironic kasi parang nawala yung 3 ball sa game ni Brownlee pero parang bumalik siya doon sa OG Brownlee na umaatake lagi sa mid-range.